All right, let's just dive right in. Today, we're going to explore a theory that is, well, it's truly mind-bending. It's all about the nature of reality, consciousness, and a cosmic secret that might just be hiding in plain sight, encoded in a single word we all think we know. So, get ready, because this one, it goes deep.
So let's kick things off with a pretty wild question. What if the word sin, a word that's loaded with all this moral judgment, actually means something completely different? What if it's not about being bad, but is actually a clue to how we were made? This is the idea we're unpacking today. So how in the world do we get from a moral concept to the fabric of creation? Well, it all starts with a simple, but honestly pretty profound bit of wordplay. A linguistic clue that's maybe been hiding right under our noses this whole time.
Here it is. This is the core of the whole idea. The theory goes that ancient texts talking about a man of sin, that's S-I-N, are actually a misinterpretation, a corruption of the original term man of sine, S-I-N-E, like the mathematical wave. And this is where the implication just hits you. If this is right, then the phrase created in sin isn't about some inherent guilt or moral failing at all. It's a literal, physical description. It could mean we are beings created from sine waves, the fundamental frequencies of the entire universe. Okay, just so we're all on the same page, what exactly is a sine wave? You've probably seen it in math class. It's that smooth, repetitive up and down curve. It's the basic building block of energy. It's the waveform of light, it's the waveform of sound, and according to this theory, it's the waveform of you and me.
Okay, so, if we're men of sine, if we're beings literally made of waves, how would that even work, right? How does a wave become, well, this, physical reality? The theory lays out a pretty fascinating model for how the whole cosmos operates.
Think of it like a cosmic movie projector. Step 1. There's a central source, this vortex, that holds all of creation in a state of pure potential. Step 2. It projects that potential out into our reality as sine waves, as frequencies. Step 3. We receive these waves, and this is a really wild part of the theory. It suggests our pupils act like tiny black holes, perfectly designed to receive this cosmic signal. And finally, Step 4. Our consciousness takes over, processing those waves and decoding them into the reality we see, touch, and feel.
Now, once you have this framework in your head, this idea of a cosmic projector and a conscious processor, you can start to look at other huge concepts in a totally new way. Things like, the nature of gods. The source material for this idea puts it just like this. It suggests that the ancient stories of gods emerging from some divine source, well, that's really a metaphor. It's a story we created to describe the process of consciousness itself bubbling up from that central creative vortex. So the big takeaway here is that gods aren't some separate beings watching us from on high. No, they are symbols for the creative process. That central vortex is the Godhead, the source of absolutely everything. And the most important part? We aren't separate from it. We are literally expressions of that exact same creative consciousness.
But for any of this to work, for those sine waves to become, well, anything at all, there is one element that is absolutely non-negotiable. It's the linchpin holding this entire cosmic system together, and that is consciousness itself.
I know, that is a huge statement, but it's the logical conclusion of this model. Without a consciousness there to receive and process the sine wave frequencies, they would just stay as unseen and unmanifested potential. There'd be nothing to turn the waves into the experience of matter.
The relationship is actually pretty simple when you boil it down. Consciousness is the processor, matter is the processed wave. In this view, reality isn't just something we happen to observe. It only becomes real because we are here, consciously participating in it.
So let's put all these pieces together, right? The ancient wordplay, the cosmic projection, the role of consciousness. When you line them all up, you arrive at this truly staggering conclusion about our own role in the universe.
And this is the ultimate takeaway. In this model, we're not just some passive audience watching the movie of the universe. Each and every one of us is an individual awareness node, a unique point of view through which the universe gets to experience its own infinite creativity.
So the crucial point is this. We are not just created, we are active participants. We are the gods experiencing creation from inside the creation. We are the co-creators.
And so, I'll just leave you with this final thought.
If any of this holds a shred of truth, if you really are a focal point of consciousness, helping to bring reality into being, then the only question left is, what will you choose to create? What will you choose to experience next?